Oh my gosh. Okay. I wish
Love
I would have
it.
done that forever ago.
Ah, there you go.
Yay.
See? Well, that's good to know. Learn
Thank you
something new every day.
for helping me that. Thanks for being patient. So, okay.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Ooh,
Can you see
that's
the
awesome.
comments as well?
Yes, I can
They're
see
the
the
same.
comments.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome. Yay! I'm so excited.
Me too. This is awesome.
Yes. You're not nervous at all, are you?
Maybe a little. I
Awesome.
usually don't
So
have a bunch of people watching my sessions, but it's good.
that's okay.
Oh well.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just pretend that I'm talking to myself and it's more fun that way. So,
Mm. There you go. Smart.
yes, yes. Awesome. So, as far as today, I already sent you what I wanted to work on and vice versa.
Yes.
So, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first? Do you have a preference?
As far as doing the session, no. Do you have a preference?
No, no,
Okay.
whatever.
Why don't you can maybe you start and then I'll go second. It will give
Okay,
me time to warm up.
okay. I'll do your session first. So let me hurry and
Okay,
grab
cool.
this because I
Oh my
wasn't
God.
prepared. I was feeding my baby. So
Oh,
let's see. Oh, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. Okay. What's today's date? The 22nd.
second.
22nd, 24. And you pronounce it Elza? Is that correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
That's probably what you should be working on is names as well. Like I am so
Okay.
self-conscious when it comes to names, but definitely words first. So,
Okay. Okay.
anyways, okay, so remind me your age.
37.
37. You do not look 37 at
I know.
all.
I get that all the
That's
time.
awesome. Do you?
Healing your trauma pays off.
What did it
To
say?
add anti-aging on the list of benefits.
Wait, what?
I said we should add anti-aging as on the list of benefits.
On the list of benefits of like emotion couple. Yeah, for sure.
Emotion code healing.
Yes. That's awesome. Okay, let me grab this. Okay, so allowing yourself to be seen.
The irony of that session, this session happening on a live.
Yes, yes. We're just like opening all the
Yeah,
wounds.
exactly. Oh,
Um, by the world. Okay, so and to be honest, I was a lot like you in like not wanting, like I wanted to be seen, but I only wanted certain parts of me to be seen. So it's like
hmm
very similar, but just like going live a lot and like just putting yourself out there and just like not
practice.
giving a crap what
hmm
happens is just, sometimes
That's
you get hate, but yeah.
hey, you can't. Not everyone will love you, right? And that's okay.
Exactly. So your background is so awesome. What is that? Is that a projector?
It is. No, it's one of those lights that like the star nights.
I love that. I love that so
Yeah,
much.
I think I can control like the different colors. Comes with like a little remote. Stars can make it brighter.
Awesome.
Amazon.
Amazon. I love Amazon way too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate that? 10 being the worst.
Mm, I want to say like a seven, maybe six, seven.
6, 7. Okay, we'll do
Yeah.
6.5 for happy middle. Um, let's see. Okay, and then also sorry, I'm just putting the intention behind all of this. So
Hmm.
videos and content. Feeling, so like the whole feeling is like just feeling held back. Is that correct?
Hmm.
And
I
like not
I
wanting to be seen.
think, yeah, and the more I thought about it, the more it feels like it's almost like a fear of success of some sort.
Okay.
I don't know. I might be, it may or may not, but I think it's sort of, maybe it's like, what, and then what, Because because I know that when it comes to this topic of just being seen, it connects to, um, I find that I feel blocked in it, especially when it comes to my career. So I think it's interesting because when I think, well, if I was to be seen, what could happen? And what comes to mind is not necessarily the failure. What comes to mind is the success, but then it's almost like I don't want to step in. So I feel like maybe it is a fear of success. I don't know.
Okay.
That was
Awesome.
my, yeah.
No, that's great. And it's so interesting because it's like fear of success and fear of failure can be the same thing, but totally different.
Hmm. Yeah.
So interesting. Okay, let's do it. We'll have a quick moment of silence and we'll get to it.
Sweet. Okay.
All right, and so for people in the comments, we are actually doing belief code. So we are both certified. I don't know what side you're on, but okay, perfect. Um, I am certified. We're both certified in the emotion code, body code, and belief code. And since we're both certified in both, we're like, let's just go straight for a belief code because that's really, really fun. And I need more content for belief code. So,
Hmm.
anyways, so we are working on allowing yourself to be seen by the world, making videos, making content, just kind of like that feeling of being held back, that fear of success, all of that. So, and you mentioned it was 6.5 ish on a pain scale. So, okay, let's do it. So connect this proxy for you. Yes, what is there a belief system that is related to this issue or area of focus? Yes. Okay. What type of belief system is this? Parallel. Oh my gosh, I love parallel. I find it so interesting. Is it more than two? So three, more than three. So three different. Oh my gosh, what do you call that? Three different trees?
Belief.
Three
Yeah.
different.
Belief systems.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Three different belief systems within one entire belief system. So
Hmm.
let's do this.
Usually at least one is inherited.
Really? Okay, so I
You
haven't
haven't seen
found
that?
any inherited ones when I work
Ah,
with clients.
interesting.
Um, yeah. So that's
Maybe different, yeah. I
maybe.
see a lot where it's like two trees and then the third one is inherited from one of the parents. And it's almost like a sort of like inherited belief system gets passed on and then other trees grow. But so
Okay,
many
so
different
let me
kinds,
ask you
yeah.
this. Let me ask you
Hmm.
this because I haven't had any of those. Which,
Hmm.
anyways, is the is it the entire belief? Sorry, so there's
Hmm.
three systems.
Yeah.
Is one system, is it the entire system itself that is
Hmm.
inherited?
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean, I guess you can have
Do you know what I'm
both, but
asking?
yes. Yes. Yeah, yeah. That's what I was referring to. Yes.
Or is it like the individual like negative program or
No,
limiting
no, no.
belief?
The entire one
The
entire
entire.
system is inherited.
Okay, okay,
It's
that makes
almost
sense.
like the bigger tree and then the smaller trees are sort of like, I don't know, visually in my head. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
But
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's ask. Um, do you have a negative program that needs to be identified that has to do with this issue? Yes. Love, self. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five. This one says, I don't know how to express my needs.
mm,
How to express my needs. Do you need to know more? Okay. So let's go ahead and ask you have another negative program that needs to be identified that has to do with this issue. Yes. Side, insight, education. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one says my education makes me better than others. Do we need to know more? Okay. Interesting. Do we need to know more? Okay, do you have, by the way, I'm writing all of this down so you don't have to.
Okay, thank you.
What is the, do you have another negative program that needs to be identified that has to do with this issue? So just 2 there. Do you have a limiting belief that needs to be identified that has to do with this issue? Yes. Insight. Pain. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one says this pain is too much for me. Ooh, it's almost like that vibe of like getting uncomfortable with yourself or getting uncomfortable in front of a camera is too much for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like that type of
yeah,
vibe.
yeah. That actually would make total sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I had to use words to describe the feeling, that's probably that would be the words that come to the feeling. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. All right, let's ask, do you have another limiting belief? Nope. Okay, so do you have a faulty core belief? Yes, right side, left side. Love, partner. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this one says, I will never marry anyone. Are you married?
No.
Shut up!
No. I
I
was
got like a
it
pit
was
in my
between
stomach.
it was between that or love.
Shut up. This is so awesome. I literally got like a pit in my stomach where it's just like, I've been caught.
Yeah,
Like,
weird. Honestly, me too.
oh my
That is
gosh. I love
so.
this so much. I'm sorry. I'm like geeking
I don't
out
get to
here.
have other people do belief systems of belief code on me, so this is so exciting.
I
It's one
love
thing
this.
when you find it yourself, but it's very different, you know?
100%. Okay, so do you have another one of those? No. Okay, so actually, do we need to know more? Okay. Do you have a faulty core identity? Yes, right side, survival, victim. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This one says, I feel overburdened. Overburdened. Overburdened, if I can spell correctly. We're gonna work on that. Do we need to know more? Okay. Do you have another negative program that needs to be identified? Yes. Let's see. Side, love, self. Oops. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one says I can't accept myself. Ooh,
Mm.
do we need to know more? Okay, do you have another negative program that needs to be identified? Yes. Love, self. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. This one says I can't have fun. Do we need to know more? It's almost like it's more of a chore, or it's like,
Mm.
you know that saying, like, if you love what you do, you never have to go to work in it. You never have to go to work.
Yeah.
Kind of like that vibe, but in a different
Mm.
way. So,
Okay.
anyways,
That makes sense.
um, do you have another negative program? No. That's so weird. I've never had 2 in a row be only 2 negative programs. I was like, what? Okay. Okay. Do you have another negative or limiting belief that needs to be identified that has to do with this issue? Yes. Love, children. You don't have kids, do you?
Mm-mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one says, my child's failure is actually my failure. So I actually have had this one pulled up on somebody who also doesn't have kids, and it definitely felt more of like an inner child thing rather than an actual like having kids. Does that make sense? So
Okay. Yeah.
it's like anything that you do, your inner child also is like, or sorry, vice versa. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So like
Yeah.
you,
It's not about how you relate to your kid, how you relate to your inner child.
yes,
When you say my child, got it. Okay, makes sense.
yes, yes.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have another limiting belief? Do you have a faulty core belief? Yes. I have goosebumps. This is awesome. Right side, right side. Victim. One, two. This one says, that ruined my life. Do we need to know more? Okay, do you have another faulty core identity? Yes, right side. Love. Self. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this one says, I hate myself. Do we need to know more? Okay. Man, just those two. Okay, so before we go on, so the faulty core identities, so both of those already, it's so um it's like you're just being so hard on yourself. Does that make
Hmm.
sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay. Do you
Makes
have
sense.
another negative program that needs to be identified? Yes. Love. Right side, left side. Another self. 1, 2, 6. This one says, I can't trust my heart. Need to know more.
Mm.
Do you have another negative program? Yes. Passion. Financial. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one says, I hate money. I
Mm.
don't like
Interesting.
that.
I don't like that either.
um, so negative
I
program.
told you it was I told you it was fear of success.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much
Remember?
sense. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's
That
probably
is,
what it was. Like, it's got to be something like that.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, do you have
Mm.
another negative program that needs to be identified that has to do with this issue? Yes. Love, partner,
Mm.
3,
It's all about love and money.
7, 8. Yes. I totally felt this before. Okay, so this one says, I'll never let a man control me.
Oof,
Okay, so it's so funny. It's almost
that's
like,
too personal.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
No, no, it's totally good.
so it's so interesting because it's almost like you're not allowed to associate, or sorry, there like you can't have money and love and your success all in the same picture.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Totally. Okay, yeah. It's like they can't all exist
Yeah, they
at
all
the
can't
same
exist
time.
simultaneously. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. All
Interesting.
conditions can't be met.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Do
Hmm.
you have another negative program? No. Ah, goosebumps. So good. So good. Don't mind me. I'm just geeking out here. Okay.
No, 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 you're good.
Do you have another limiting belief that has to do with this issue? Yes. Love, responsibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one says, I am unreliable. Do we need to know more? Do you have another limiting belief? No. Okay, do you have a faulty core belief? Yes. Um, worth. Ooh. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one says, ooh, there is always something wrong with me. Okay, do you have another faulty core belief? I'm sorry, that one feels so heavy. We're gonna move on.
Yeah. You're like, let's move on from this.
Hurry and get rid of this stuff. Do you have a faulty core identity? Yes. Right side. Love.
That's an intense, this is an intense belief
I
system.
know. I was like, we're getting down to the core here.
Yeah.
You're gonna start making content tonight. One,
Oh
two,
my
three.
God. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. I love that. This one says, I can't really love myself. So it's not only about hating yourself, but it's also you can't love yourself.
Hmm.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
it's like being allergic to loving yourself in a sense. So,
Hmm.
okay,
I mean, a
let's
lot of this feels like inner child, you know?
yes. Yes. Okay, do you have any other beliefs that need to be identified? No. Okay, so let's go to associated imbalances. So, do you have an emotion with release that has to do with this entire belief system, right? So, maybe even 5. Terror. Do we need to know more? No. Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? What's the biggest emotion we can release that has to do with this entire belief system? Okay, even out of 1, 3. Crying. We need to know more. Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct? That was the biggest emotion we can release that has to do with this entire belief system. Maybe even out of 1, 3, 5. Conflict. We need to know more. Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Whew. Did we release that? What's the biggest emotion we can release that has to do with this belief system? Maybe even out of 1. Heartache. We need to know more. Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Okay, what's the biggest emotion we can release now that has to do with this belief system? What's the biggest imbalance we can release now that has to do with this belief system? All right, so those are energies, mental, broadcast message. I love broadcast messages. Maybe
Ooh.
this one says punish me. We need to know more. Okay, is that resonating?
Inner child.
Inner child. Oh
This feels like a belief system I created when I was like 6, 7 years old, for sure.
my god. For sure. For sure.
I think
Okay.
this is like an old one left, which is interesting because that makes sense because sometimes the inner child healing is one that it's hard to do on yourself because you kind of
Yeah.
almost don't want to go there sometimes, probably like
Yeah.
on a subconscious protective layer, maybe. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so punish me. What is the opposite of that? Honor me, love me. We'll do both of those.
I'll take him.
Okay, did we correct that? What's the biggest imbalance we can release? Now that has to do with this belief system. Yes. Toxins, environmental, pollution, plastics.
Mm.
That actually makes sense. Did you play in playgrounds as a kid?
Hmm.
Plastic from the playgrounds.
Mm.
So it's like inner child. Like anyway.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like exposure to that would,
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and release that. Did we correct that? Do you have another imbalance we can release now that has to do with this belief system? That was not a lot of imbalance or associated imbalances. Probably because you've done a lot of healing, I would assume.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's ask, do you have anything else that needs to be identified? Any other sorts of balances? Okay, so now we're gonna go in and release all of these beliefs. So I don't know how to express my needs. Okay, and then release my education makes me better than others. Okay, and then release. This pain is too much for me. Okay, and then release. I will, oh, never marry anyone. Okay, and then release. I feel overburdened. Whew.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel it too.
Woo! Heavy,
Yeah.
heavy stuff. Okay, go ahead and release that. I can't accept myself. Okay, that actually makes sense. So, you know how, so typically when I work with people or do belief code, belief systems, I usually have a lot more, like a lot more negative programs than just like one or two. But I wonder if it's because it's such a simple belief system that has to do with like your childhood. That's why, because you know how kids think simply. So I don't know, like
Yeah, it
the
could be that. Well,
because
the
it's a
other
lot more
thing I was
innocent.
thinking is, well, if you think about it, right, negative programs are kind of like the despair anchors. So if you release those, maybe over time certain branches fall off, but
Yes,
or that, either that or
that
yeah,
makes
like just
sense.
more of a
That makes sense.
simple belief.
That makes sense. Okay, this next one is I can't have fun. So much inner child. Okay, my child's failure is actually my failure. Okay, and then that ruined my life. Okay, and then release I hate myself. Okay,
Ooh, I
and
felt
then,
that.
huh?
I felt that one.
Woo!
Oof.
Okay, I can't trust my heart. Okay, and then I hate money. Okay, and then I'll never let a man control me. Okay, and then release I am unreliable. Whew. Okay, and then there is always something wrong with me. Okay, and then I can't really love myself. Whew, that was a lot. Let's ask, does your subconscious mind want a replacement belief for any part of this belief system? No. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and treat the subconscious gap energetically.
The way I'm interpreting that is that it's almost like it's not that I don't believe the opposite of that because I've done so much healing throughout my life, but the old trees that were planted were still there. So it's almost like somebody had to just cut those off and get rid of them. So then, you know what I mean? It almost like felt like
Yeah.
a weed growing rather than
Than a tree,
um
rather than a tree.
yeah, or then rather than like it's like I could see there being a small part that sort of could identify with that from a long time ago, but then I think like the main, it's like that's like the corner three trees that were there, not the whatever forest is in front of me. I don't know.
Absolutely.
It just
Yeah, no, that
yeah.
makes sense. It's almost like the main area, it's like you just need to like weed that part of the
Mm-hmm.
area and just like completely get rid of them. And because you already
Yeah.
have so much positive stuff in
Mm-hmm.
your life.
Because
So
it felt like that because I was like, I've done a lot of work on loving self. So it was almost like everything as you were saying, I wasn't necessarily feeling like, oh my gosh, that's some parts I feel like, okay, yeah, I still feel it till this day, but I feel like a lot of them, if I look back, I would say, oh, totally, my younger version definitely believed that. So it's amazing how it kind of stays with you.
it
Never
does.
gets old. Never gets old.
It's all. I love it. Okay, awesome. Any questions
Um,
or anything that
how
you want
many
me to
days to
ask?
process?
How many days to process?
Or yeah.
About 7 days.
Okay.
Or
Love
that's when
it.
you can do your next session. Is it like in
Hmm.
7 days? So
Okay. That's awesome. Thank you.
you're
Whew.
welcome. Thanks for letting me
I
do
could
that.
feel it. Of course, like I could feel it starting to integrate. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Awesome. Yay.
So, shall we, thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Shall we talk about yours now?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm
You
excited.
ready?
Also,
Okay.
a little bit nervous and slightly guarded, so feel free to
Okay.
work your way in there and open
Push
me up.
through. Push through
Ex-
it. Okay.
Expose my shit. Sorry.
Hey, listen, we just put all of mine out there, so you're in a safe space, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, um, okay, we're going to today look at belief systems that you have. Um, Go ahead and share. I know you mentioned to me already sort of what you wanted to work on, but if you want to kind of just give me whatever's coming to mind at this moment, sort of just
Yes. So
what thoughts you have about the subject.
For me, it is kind of about making content, but it's more of like speaking. Like for example, I remember trying to make my introductory session video, and I literally was kind of traumatized from it because I had to like restart or start over. I couldn't do it perfect, or I said too many times, or it's just like, and then sometimes doing these lives, I feel like, or editing videos, I feel like I say too much, or I can never think of the word, or I can never say the right word, or you know how, you know that feeling of like, oh, I wish I could just like make it, send it to you, and you can
Hmm.
just think of what it is, you know? So it's like coming up with
Okay.
the words or allowing words to flow. Um, just you know
Okay.
that saying like words are hard.
Okay. Okay.
Words are
Interesting.
hard.
Okay. So
So
if you could, if this could be changed, right? And what would you want the outcome to be to express yourself effortlessly?
yeah.
Does that resonate? Like, I want to express myself um, effortlessly. Is there any other words that comes to mind for that?
Um yeah, effortlessly, easily, like I just want words to be able to flow. I want to be able to say what I think. Um and
Okay.
uh ooh, it's almost like I want to be able to say what I think and feel like other people are catching what I'm throwing at them.
Okay. So, question.
Does that make sense?
Um, yes, and I'm about to ask you a question that we might pushing through here. Um, so do you feel like this is about feeling understood?
Yeah, probably. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep, feeling understood or
Okay.
feeling heard,
Right.
feeling
Feeling
seen.
heard and understood. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So this is about feeling heard. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So, I always say that there's so many different ways you can take a look at the issue, right? And ultimately, sometimes the fastest way to get there is through what's your, right? Ultimately, what do you want to achieve? Because um, there could be so many things connected to it, but really, what do you need to get out of the way so you can have what you're trying, so you can get to your end destination? So
Right.
I sort of always try to focus on that. So okay, so we can look for belief systems that any old or limiting systems belief systems we can release to help you feel understood and heard.
Hmm.
Does that does that feel does that
Yes.
resonate with you? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. And what is your current age?
Good question. 31.
Okay. I get it. It's like when you have to think about it, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna kind of walk through it as if I'm doing, like my sessions. Okay, cool. So do I have your consent and permission to connect to your energy field and perform today's healing session?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So a moment of silence on my end and we'll start. Okay. I remember at the Belief Code training live, uh, there was a lot of times Josh Nelson and Dr. Brett Nelson both got asked questions like, how do you heal this or how do you heal that? And one of my biggest takeaways of that weekend was um, it's all about the intention. So if you feel stuck somewhere, go back to what's your intention behind the healing. So, okay. So I will take notes as well, and then we can exchange those after. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask if there is a belief system getting in the way of you feeling heard and understood. Is there a belief system getting in the way of you feeling heard and understood? Okay. Yes. Is this a basic belief system? Is it a tangled? Is it split? It's a split system.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to explain the things that show up or just say them out loud?
Just say it out loud, and then if you feel like sometimes, like for me, sometimes if I have like a aha moment,
You'll
then
share that. Okay.
yeah.
But other than
So
that, definitions and things you don't, right? Okay, cool.
no, no.
All right, perfect. So we've got split system. All right, let's go ahead and identify. Okay. Are there negative programs? All right, so the first negative program is, okay, in the category of strength, section 3, odd or even 2, 4. So the first negative program is I am weak. See. So any other negative programs on this side of the tree? Yes. Next negative program is category success. Okay. Section 2, odd or even 2, 4. One must struggle for career and position.
Oh.
You're like, yes, I
Oh,
get it.
I get
Okay.
it.
Any other negative programs on this side? No. Okay, so the other side of the tree, we've got negative programs. Yes. Let's see. Negative program is category control. Odd or even 2. No, 4. 4. Odd, even 2. I don't want to deal with it. Okay. Any other negative programs on this side? Yes. All right. It's in the category of control again. Section 2. Odd, no, even 2. I'm addicted. Okay. Let's see any other negative programs on this side. No. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the limiting beliefs. Are there any limiting beliefs connected to this belief system? Yes. Okay. So the first limiting belief. Okay. Category is partner. Odd or even 2. Odd or even 2, 4. Okay. Odd or okay, so then the limiting belief is I always fight with my partner. Okay, let's take a look. Any other limiting beliefs? Okay, yes. The next limiting belief is category safety. Okay, odd. 2. Okay, section 2. Odd or even 2? No, 4. I'm afraid I'll let someone down.
Oh, that
Okay,
hits deep.
yeah. And then the faulty core belief. Let's see. Faulty core, there is a faulty core belief. The faulty core belief is, it's interesting because if I had to sort of, on a more of a, if I had to sort of express what this looks like, right, and why, and which would kind of make sense why the tree kind of split. I feel like part of it is internal belief system, and then part is sort of like post-hypnotic suggestion, which are sort of from the outside world. So I think that there is like a split, but because it doesn't all belong to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like a lot of it. I actually wrote this down. A lot of it's religious, like religious
Mm-hmm.
trauma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it doesn't feel like internalized necessarily. It sort of feels like, yeah, maybe imposed. Yeah, imposed rather than
Yeah.
truly felt. Odd, even 2, section. So the faulty core belief is in a category of worth, section 2. Faulty core belief is I'm not wanted. Is there faulty core identity? Not for this. It's not giving me a faulty core identity. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at all the associations. Are there associations? Are there associating imbalances with this split belief system? Yes. Okay. So energy, trapped emotion. Is it a regular trapped emotion? Yes. Column B, 2, 4. Taken for granted. Do we need to know more? No. Okay, perfect. Let's release. Trapped emotion of taken for granted.
You are literally hitting everything spot on. Holy crap.
Odd, even 2. Helplessness. Okay, do we need to know more? No. Perfect. Let's release. Okay. Any other trapped emotions associated with this belief system? Column A, odd, even 2. Row 6. Longing. Okay, let's release. Okay. Any other trapped emotions connected to this belief system? Column A, odd, even 2. All right, nervousness. Let's release. Okay, any other trapped emotions associated? Okay, so that might be all the trapped emotions. Okay, but there's still something connected to this. Reverberation. Okay, so you have a emotional reverberation or resonance. Column B, 2, 4. Okay, resonance is taken for granted. So the way that Josh Nelson explained it during the like training was typically when a resonance, because resonances linger for a while. So he said usually if you find a resonance connected to a belief system, it means that the belief system is generating that emotion because it like stays there with you in the background.
Can you
So
explain that one more
resonances.
time?
So he explained that when you find a resonance or a reverberation connected to a belief system, reverberations are emotions that linger for long periods of time, right? They're sort of in the background, you feel it. He said usually that indicates that that emotion is generated by the belief system, meaning you,
Okay.
while some of these other emotions can come from different experiences, usually resonances are just because of the belief system existing, almost like that just kind of gives it fuel and power. That was the way it was explained. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That
Okay.
makes sense. I may not have
Okay.
understood
Let's
because I remember him talking about something like that, but I never understood fully
what he meant
what
by that.
what he meant by it. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Any other associations with the belief system? Still a yes. Okay. Another resonance. Odd, even odd. Unsupported. So resonance of feeling unsupported. Do we need to know more? No. Let's release. Okay. Anything else associated with this belief system? No, anything hidden? Okay, that's all the associations. All right, we're going to start clearing. Let's remove negative program. I am weak. Let's release negative program. One must struggle for career and position. Okay, let's release negative program. I don't want to deal with it. Clear that. Negative program. I'm addicted. Perfect. Limiting belief. I always fight with my partner. Okay. Limiting belief. I'm afraid I'll let someone down. Okay. And the faulty core belief. I'm not wanted. This one just feels, the faulty core belief feels heavy. Like I feel like a very, very young kid comes to mind that just feels rejected, just like
oh,
with tears in her eyes, you know?
100%. Yep. Yep. All of it is just the feeling of just like you said, the identity itself is just not feeling wanted at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know
Yeah, that
how
makes sense.
like the vibe of not saying that this actually happened, but it's almost like that vibe of your parents try to say that you were a surprise, but really you were oh, what's the other word called? Um oh my gosh.
Accident? No,
Accident. Yes, thank you.
accident. Ah,
Does that make sense?
whoa. Yeah. And it would totally make sense why I don't think it's that you don't, I think that there is maybe a fear of speaking connected to maybe a fear of rejection, sort of like, so because I don't think it's that you don't have, right, you're not sure what to say. What I'm trying to say is I don't think it's that there is something missing. I think it's more being scared that what you're going to say is going to be rejected or not wanted. And so then it
Exactly.
kind of almost like you're holding back to avoid that, the pain that's gonna, that,
Yes.
that you feel it. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Okay. Whew. Let's ask if there's any replacements. Your body wants to make a replacement for this. Okay,
Okay.
for the faulty core belief is being replaced with an empowering core belief. Okay, let's see what. I always like to muscle test for it first and then see what we get and see if that resonates or if we need to tweak it. Okay, it's in the category of control. Odd or even? Even. Section 2. Odd or even? 2. No, 4. 4. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm done with fill in the blank. I'm done with.
The vibe that I get is it's kind of like I'm done with the negativity, I'm done with the toxicity, I'm done with the rejection. I'm done with the lack of support. Um, the projection that people project onto you, or
Mm-hmm.
the expectations,
Yeah. I'm done with rejection. I'm
done
done
with
with
rejection.
rejection. Yeah.
Yep.
So that muscle test pretty strong.
Okay.
Does it feel like it will encompass everything you just said too, in a
Absolutely.
sense?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and install the empowering core belief. I'm done with rejection. Okay, perfect. Any other replacements? No. All right, let's go ahead and defragment the subconscious hard drive. Okay. Should we see if there's any other belief systems?
Sure.
Let me ask. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
All right. Any other belief systems we can heal and release to help you feel understood and heard and understood? Says yes.
Okay. Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, is this a base? This one is a basic belief system. So, all
Yeah.
right, basic belief system. Perfect. So, are there negative programs? Yes. First negative program is category feelings. Okay, let's see. Odd or even? Even two. Section 4, odd or even two, no, 4, 6. It's painful to see loved ones make mistakes. Okay. Any other negative programs? Yes. Next negative program is okay. Scarcity. Odd or even two. Section 2, odd, no, even two, 4. Okay. I have to work all the time or I'll go broke. All right. Any other negative programs? There is. Next negative program is category feelings. Odd or even. Section 2. Okay, odd, no, even. Okay, so the negative program is I need to suppress my feelings. Okay,
That definitely
any,
hits hard.
yeah. Let's say any other negative programs part of this belief system? No. All right, limiting beliefs. Yes. Okay, let's see. The limiting belief is performance. Okay, let's see. Odd or even. Section 2. Odd, even. Section. I just don't have any luck. Okay. All right, faulty core belief. Okay, there's a faulty core belief. The faulty core belief of this belief system is category love, feelings, odd, even. All right, let's see, section 4, odd or even. I will never be treated the way I ought to be.
Ouch.
Mm, okay, is there a faulty core identity? This one has a faulty core identity. Okay, let's see, the faulty core identity is. So I was having a conversation with Josh one time, and I was asking about level 4, and he said that level 4 basically looks at the faulty core identity and beyond.
They're doing a level 4.
Yeah, it's coming, I think, next year.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
can't wait.
So I think it's like the level beyond. It's really cool. He like explained it to me, and I was like, okay, I need to wait until the training comes out. It's fascinating.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the faulty core identity is okay, feelings. Section 2. Okay. I need to avoid feeling my emotions. Do we need to know more? No. Okay. All right, we've identified all parts of the belief system. We're going to look for any associations. Okay. Right. You have a resonance tied to this. Let's see. Column B, odd even two. Unworthy, resonance of feeling unworthy. Okay, do we need to know more? No. Let's release.
That's so interesting. That emotional resonance reminded me of my grandma for some reason.
Hmm.
Anyways, that was weird.
Maybe it might be inherited from her side of the family.
Maybe.
Okay, we have a trapped emotion, column B, 2, 4. Trapped emotion of panic. Okay, do we need to know more? No. I've asked if we need to know more for any of it, and so far it said, no, we're good.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm usually the type of person that's just like, we don't need to know more. Just release it. Who cares,
Well, it's
right?
just, yep, exactly. Okay. All right, we do have another resonance coming up. Column B, odd. Resonance of insecurity. Do we need to know more? This one we do. Is this your own? This one is absorbed.
Absorbed. Okay.
Man or a woman, absorbed from a woman. Before 10, age 7. Do we need to know more? We don't. Okay. If anyone comes to mind, let me know. We're going to go ahead and release resonance of
It's my
insecurity,
grandma.
absorb.
That's so weird.
Okay, let's ask. Let's see, is this absorbed resonance of insecurity? Grandma. Yep.
Awesome.
All right. Any other associations? Anything else? Anything hidden? That's all the associations with the belief system. Okay, perfect. Let's start releasing. Let's remove negative program. It's painful to see loved ones make mistakes. Okay, released. Let's release negative program. I have to work all the time or I'll go broke. Next, let's release negative program. I need to suppress my feelings. Limiting belief. Let's release limiting belief. I just don't have any luck. Okay, perfect. Let's release the faulty core belief. I will never be treated the way I ought to be. Sorry, guys, I dropped you. I have one of those sticky things, and I think I just lost it. It's cool for a
Stickiness.
second. Yeah, lost the stickiness. Okay, let's make sure we release faulty core belief. I will never be treated the way I ought to be. We say the bigger the yawn, the heavier the energy.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Let's release faulty core identity. I need to avoid feeling my emotions. Perfect. Any replacements? Yes, for this too. Okay.
Awesome.
We're replacing the faulty core identity. I need to avoid feeling my emotions with an empowering core identity. All right, let's see what that would be.
That's so
What's the
funny.
most
That's the
appropriate?
one I was just thinking of.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna ask what's the most appropriate and empowering core identity to replace this with. Okay. We're in the heart chakra category. Feelings. Makes sense. It's about not suppressing your feelings. Odd or even, section 4. Odd or even 2, 4. Okay. I am grateful to feel love in my life.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, perfect. Any,
That's so funny because I've been working on like verbally being grateful recently, and it's helped me
mm,
manifest a lot of things,
mm,
just like in the last couple of weeks. And it just reminds me, like, okay, I just need to be grateful for like Like it's already here. Like I'm grateful for the love that I have in my life. So,
I love that.
yeah.
Yes.
So
And it's like speaking it to existence.
exactly.
Okay,
Awesome.
perfect. So we like it the way it is, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's install the empowering core identity. I am grateful to feel love in my life. Perfect. Any other replacements? That is all. Perfect. Let's defragment again. Perfect. Okay.
Oh my
How you
gosh.
feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Any questions on any of it?
No, no.
No? Okay. I do always set the intent at the end of my session, so I'll just do it for ours, for yours too. Okay, so let's set the intention that everything we found and cleared today be permanent. For the processing of this session be very quick, smooth, and easy. And if there's anything else you're open and ready to release, we ask your subconscious to help you do so in your own timing. Okay, and days to process, you got 2 days.
Awesome.
Shall be quick. That was
Yay.
fun.
That was awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
I
we
will
got,
say,
oh, go ahead.
we worked on mine. I feel like it went from the 6 that it was down to like a 2 maybe. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, no, that's
I already feel a
awesome.
difference. So that was really cool.
Yeah. No, I already feel this is a little bit personal, but like that whole mother wound, I don't know if you've ever had if you've dealt with that, but I
Hmm.
feel like in my life I've had a lot of fear or like fear of rejection from other people, and I feel like that has lessened. Like already I can feel like I could go make a best friend right now if I wanted to. Does that even
I
make
love that.
sense?
Yes, because you're like, why not?
Why
I want
not?
to
Who
be
cares?
I want to be friends with me, so why wouldn't someone else too? Oh, I love
Yes.
that. That is, isn't this why we do what we do?
Yes. Yes.
Honestly, this is so fun. I feel like I can geek out for hours because I'm like to talk to someone else who gets it and just
Yes.
so
Yes. Oh my
this has
gosh.
been
Thank you
this
so
has been
much.
lovely.
You're so
Yeah,
sweet.
likewise. This was
Well,
fun. I'm happy to do this anytime, and then I'll try to get my whatever the badge is, so then I can we can do a. But we
yeah.
figured out how to do it, so this is good.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly, exactly.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Awesome. You guys go
All
follow her. So I wasn't answering questions because I didn't want to squirrel on her. So
right.
but she's not in training. She is 100% fully certified, same certifications as me. Do you have any other certifications besides emotion code, body code, and belief code, or do you?
Um, well, I have a degree in psychobiology, and like a couple of like life coaching certifications under my belt. But this is really sort of the main,
The
the
core.
main, the core. So, but when I do sessions, I do feel like I will incorporate some of what I learned from, just my like background and into it. It's
Yeah,
helpful. It's not always applicable, but it's sometimes it could be really helpful. So, yeah.
yeah. I love that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yay!
that's awesome.
So
Oh, thank you, Ryan. That's so cool.
yes, go
Oh,
follow
thanks.
her. She's amazing. And yeah, I look forward to doing, we should definitely do this again.
Definitely. Let me know whenever you want. I'm down.
Okay, let's
Well,
do
thank you
it.
so much for having me, and thanks for everyone
Yep.
for watching. I appreciate y'all being here for my first live ever.
Woo woo.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So
So
I
I'm
just
okay to put this
exit
on my
it.
YouTube channel, right?
What is that?
Am I okay to put this on my YouTube channel? Is that okay?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Sweet.
And then what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh, do I just click exit? Is that how I? I
Let
know it
me
sounds
see if I
silly.
can. I think I'll just disconnect you.